Why did that... Why did I switch from default to default and suddenly it works? Okay. Okay, now there's now audio going through the desktop. I think we're good. Freaking Windows, every time, you know, why does they got break everything? That's just stupid because I switched it from default to default and it's fine. That doesn't even make sense. Is it loud to you guys? Please refresh alerts. Refresh what alerts, MJ Evans? It should be fine. The last thing my alerts say is Honeyplay has rated you with a party of 11. Okay. Well, it should be fine. There's nothing. There's only 2 audio things for me to adjust, and it's adjusted. That's funny because I was sitting here, literally just sitting here waiting for Firedillo, and I was doing so with the sound of the game running in the background, hoping that would get you guys' attention. Oops. Never swat a wasp on your forehead with a hammer. Trust me. I know a guy. I do too. I know a guy. He's downstairs actually. That's my pop. $40. Thank you, MJ Evans. You're gonna miss Tuesday, huh? I'm not. I can't. The funny thing is I can't wait till Wednesday. I want to get the nuclear power running in Factorio, but I also want. There's so many things I want to do. I want to get the stuff going of it. I screwed up the greenhouse. The greenhouse in Vintage Story. So I built it 7x7 per plot. Putting a single dot of water in the center. And then I remember that they changed the way that the game works, where that moisture in the block actually matters for speed of growth, which it didn't at the time that I built the last one. So I changed it to a 9x9 plot, to make it so that you could have water in the center of all the blocks, and it would be better. Which would be great if they didn't actually change the game, or if it wasn't for the fact that what is it? You can't have water. Or no. You can't have the greenhouse be any larger than 7 by 7. So we put up the greenhouse, put up the greenhouse base, tore it down, and rebuilt it to be 9 by 9. And now I'm going to have to tear it down again. And rebuild it a 7 by 7. Because I'm a dumbass. And I didn't read the instructions. That I did read last time, which is why I made it 7 by 7. I didn't say ass, I said dumbass. It's one word, thank you. It's like saying jackass. That's a word. What did Pac do? I screwed up a vintage story.
What'd you do?
We gotta rebuild the greenhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I posted it in the vintage story chat that I gotta do it. Telling chat that. That was dumb. And annoying. Because we just built it twice. And I'm gonna have to build it again. Hi, Ian. There's a lot of tips. So last time we ended where we basically just unlocked green circuits. And then we put down our first farm to get our first lumber. And we were woefully underwhelmed by it.
Like, yay, wood. Now we can... Oh, wait. No, it's crappy.
Yeah. Zero Satana, congratulations on your 45-month anniversary. Yeah. Wood really sucks.
So how you like Seablock?
Well, I like it. It's just long. And it's supposed to be, so that's okay. We need to... What are we going to do next, Firedale?
New.
I mean, like, we have not set up any automation for actually making anything. Really?
You haven't really had the chance to do it. What do you mean we've not set up automation?
For making anything. This is all like
We're
power
making
over
coal.
here. Yeah, we made that for power, really, and that's just... But we're not making anything, we're just kind of making a few more... We're making ores. Which is... Wow, that's backed up.
We're making soldering and we're making ground.
Yeah. So do we want to, like, redo it all?
I think we're going to have to rebuild anyways to get stuff better lined up.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Everything ran out of fuel over here. What's it take to get... Wait, what? Hi, Cam. Oh yeah, we were just unlocked blast furnaces. Okay. Induction furnace and casting machine.
Modded. Done. Start.
What I'm also noticing is that this game is so different from the regular Factorio because there's so many different items. Like, there's no reason to start a main bus. Unless it's like for iron itself before it goes off into making something. Because you're not going to make a line for the iron plates and the coils and the this and the that and the other, because there's so many different things that come out of one ore.
You can have each ore set up on a bus.
Yeah, but that's about it. Like you can't do it for each, like a main one. You would then just turn into gears and wire. That almost sounds silly in this one to try and make everything.
Just because there's a lot of it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it anyways.
You would make a bus that's like 50 long?
Oh, yeah. Why not? You've got room.
No, I don't. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's see. There's copper ore, processed copper pellets, copper anode, copper ingot, copper powder, copper wire coil, copper sheet, copper plate, and copper cable. That's one.
But see, a lot of that, like the ingots are used to make the plates.
Uh-huh.
There's not a need to have them on a bus. That's part of the processing to go from the nothing to the copper plates. The other stuff that are made from the plates is stuff you might want on a bus, or you just have the plates coming off the bus. It's just like the iron stuff. The ingots are part of the processing.
Hot iron plate. Okay, that's just steel. Okay.
Yep, that's part of making steel.
This is so much. Pellet press. The frick is a pellet press?
Maybe it makes wood pellets.
No, because there's a pellet for each piece of material, except glass.
Maybe it's another thing of processing later on.
Hey, why it doesn't tell me what to do with pellets. I'm trying to figure out what pellets are for.
Can you make the pellets?
It doesn't. I'm assuming that's in the pellet processing plant. But what do I do with freaking copper pellets?
For the pellet processing plant.
Pellet press. Okay. Usage. It has no use. It can't be crafted. What FNEI seems to be busted on this particular subject.
No, remember, some of them we can't make.
Oh, because it doesn't show us the recipes for things that we haven't unlocked yet? You think that's what it is?
Well,
No, that
you
can't be
had
right.
a thing on it before where you didn't have the stuff hidden, but I think you fixed that one.
But I wanted to see it all. I guess okay, but that made it so that I could see the ones that we can't use, like ever.
So yeah, maybe we don't know until we get there. So I remember what our plan was.
You do.
Uh-huh.
What was our
We
plan?
wanted to set up an algae farm specifically, wholly, and totally for power. So
Like,
this entire setup with some algae farms for power. So we just have them powering the coal powering power. And then have a separate setup like this one for crafting and use and other stuff. That way we weren't using a lot of our coal and we could get our power up to snuff.
okay,
I remember that.
and we wanted to do that by using the other thing. Okay, so we need an algae farm.
No, we don't have to do it with just the greens. We can now make the composter. That's how we were going to set that one up. Is just have it composting the brown and then composting the compost.
Yeah, but the next, the other algae farm was significantly. Oh, I got one in my inventory. That's right. If we looked at green algae 2, it's 15-second crafting time, and it makes 50.
Yeah.
Which is a huge difference between 30 seconds crafting time and 25.
But then you have to do the carbon dioxide thing.
Yeah. Which we get from the coal.
Okay, I see that. In a liquefier or chemical plant. Which works faster, liquefier or chemical plant?
I think, from what I've seen so far, if you're doing the same recipe, they seem to be the same speed. I could be wrong, though.
Okay. So we just have to get it started by supplying coal from down here up there, and then after that it can start processing on its own. Okay.
Sorry. Please. What? I see. They're all tired now, huh?
Yeah, I'm right, aren't I, chat? Why are you in a bad mood, Nene?
I see. Okay. So let's just put down a bunch of land to the northwest here. Excuse me. And do some testing with stuff, huh?
I was just going to build it.
Well, there's a lot to build. We gotta, like, figure out proportions and stuff, don't we?
No.
No?
No.
Well, we still need an area to put it, so I'm thinking over here.
Okay. I was just going to set up some boilers and steam engines and get it going, and then continue making the things until it decided to start having too much. Then I know we've got good proportions. Pack.
What?
You didn't leave the hole open.
It's over there.
Okay, you did.
See?
You didn't hear, though.
The whole... It's not in every corner.
You told me every corner.
No, I didn't. It's like in a 2x2 giant grid.
So where do we want power?
I'm laying down an area right now. I'm thinking like here. We start working on this.
Oh, now I remember. The other issue with that one.
The mineral water?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I did not say this one was going to be easy. But we could do this. We could totally do this.
So saith the pack.
Let that get full. We can cook the stuff later on when we need it. Okay. So. Let's say let's go ahead and start by looking at this and say how many steam engines do we want to have functioning? Would you say, how about if we looked at, say, 4 times this? Does that sound crazy enough?
I was going to go the full Kamut.
What's Kamut?
Because the boiler uses the same amount of water regardless.
What's the full Kamut?
Yeah, the 2040.
Oh, the big... Oh, the biggin.
Yeah, because as we get more steam engines, we don't have to build another one. We can literally upgrade in place.
And I think you would be the 1020 because it does use more water, doesn't it?
No, it's 60. If you look at the use of the base one, it should also be 60. Yep, see, consumption 60 water a second. Then the next level, the boiler 2, is still 60 water a second. It uses more fuel, but the water is still the same.
I see.
That's why I was going to set it up all on its own and have this bit here that feeds down and turns into coal. I was going to make it so that that's modular so we could add more to it for as the fuel use goes up.
So you want to do... Crap.
I mean, we don't have to do that.
4, 8, 10, 12, 14.
You forgot the space in between for the power. There's 5 of them as half. So it would be twice that size. And then flipped around.
Well, you said 2040.
Yeah, 20 of these. That's why I said it would be twice this.
Then flipped around again.
Flipped
Okay,
around,
yeah.
you know, like that. Except I couldn't go over the water, but yeah. So it'd be twice that width. And almost twice that height.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and say that we do that. And okay, so it consumes coal.
Yep.
Is that like one charcoal per every 3 seconds?
It's at max. Max consumption 3.6. I think a joule is a watt because a joule is the amount of power and the watt is how much power it uses over time. So 3.6 megawatts, and charcoal provides 4 megajoules. So it produces a little less than 1 joule a second. I mean 1 coal a second.
You mean eats one coal? No. How much charcoal can this eat at max power?
Just told you.
You said produces 1 coal a second.
No, it eats slightly less than 1 coal a second.
Slightly less than 1 coal a second.
That's when it is being fully utilized.
Which it's not. Okay. So we would need 20 coal a second.
Well, slightly less. Let me see what the actual numbers are here.
That's what we're trying to figure out, so yeah.
Okay. So coal is 4. The boiler 2 eats 3.6. It uses 0.9 coal a second. The boiler 2s do.
Okay.
And so if we had 40 of them, we would need 39.1 coal. Wait, no. Hold on. I typed the wrong thing. We'd need 36 coal.
I can tell you that the boiler 3s are not coming anytime soon.
Oh, wait, 20s. We got 20s. We need 18 coal. So 20 would be better because that would let it back
We need
up.
to. Obviously we would kind of need coal for other things too.
No,
So
not for this. Remember, this is just the power setup.
yeah,
This
but if we get
coal that we would be making for this will be dedicated to that, and then we will need some extra coal, yes, to make the car.
this thing.
No, that's separate.
Well, while we're thinking about it, let's just go ahead and make all the coal in one spot, honestly. Let's just go ahead and account for this thing, too.
But that's complicated, and we don't have belts that move that fast.
Yeah, that's when you use more than one belt.
I still like my idea of having a dedicated coal line just for power. But I will go with whatever you feel like we need to go with.
Well, I don't want to
I,
have to
I,
make a coal setup twice.
that's why I was going to do it.
Well, okay, here's the thing. We don't need coal for much more than this, right? Or do we need coal for other stuff after this?
I'm pretty sure we're going to need coal for lots of stuff, considering you need it to cook things.
Well, after this, we're going to have the blast furnace and all that stuff, which is why we need a lot of power. I don't think we're going to need to use those stone ones anymore, are we?
Let's see. Okay, uses in charcoal.
Well, this thing, if this thing was pumping at full power, would only need 1 charcoal a second.
Carbon in the charcoal filter. So what's carbon? Carbon is used for electrical components.
The other thing we're going to need the coal for?
And electrical components are used for everything.
Oh, over here.
Yeah. Charcoal is used for carbon, carbon's used for electronic components, and you know once we get into the electrical components, that's used for everything.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine.
I mean...
Alright,
again,
in that case, what we do need to think about if we're going to keep it self-contained for power, we do need to think about the fact that some of the charcoal is going to be used to make the carbon dioxide.
Right. But you were asking specifically the amount to run the boilers.
Okay.
I would want to make more than 20.
So, all right, in order to run the boilers, we need to have, you said 19?
18.
18 per second. Okay.
Yeah, just the boilers.
So, how much now we need to figure out how much of the green algae it's going to take to make 18 per second.
Oh, well, that we can actually figure out. We have a planner for that.
Yeah, help me figure this thing out.
Okay. We are adding a recipe.
Okay. Okay, add a recipe. Charcoal. Okay. And we need output 18.
Yep.
Okay.
That's just for that one. No beacons product. Why does it say carbon?
I know, that's what I'm looking at.
Oh, probably to cook it. Because of the fuel value.
Yeah.
Because we're using a furnace.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying. Can we cook that in something else? Man, where's the frick charcoal?
I switched to an electric furnace. That way it doesn't mess with it. And then once we are done following the pathway of the recipe, I will switch it back to a stone furnace and it will update all the numbers.
Okay. How did you do that? Okay.
If you select
I see it, yeah.
Yeah. And then if you just switch it to the electric furnace, it'll get rid of that carbon on the end.
So then now we need to add the wood bricks.
Yep.
And the wood bricks are made
with pellets?
With wood pellets, and the wood pellets are made here, which means the cellulose fiber. The cellulose fiber is made with the green algae.
And then the green algae is made, if you want to do the two, that would be the 2.
It doesn't let me click green algae to do a recipe.
Huh?
There it is. Now it does. Well, that was freaking okay, whatever.
Well, let's see if we were going to do it without the big.
Okay,
So
I wanna
level
do the big
1. Level 1 would need 139 algae farms.
I'm sorry, what? That's a lot of algae farms.
Let me set this back to the stone furnace. Yeah, 139 algae farms.
Okay. The tier 2, the type 2 needs 35. You gotta admit that sounds a lot better.
Yep, it does.
Oh, it's got. Are beacons on? No,
No.
beacons are off. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's got 0.
Well, it says times 0.05 to me. Plus 3, but it.
Yeah, but the
Quantity.
total's
Yeah, all
0,
right, there. All right,
so.
all right. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so then we're gonna have to make mineralized water.
And we could do that with either crushed stone and water, which would give us 100, or as a side products of wastewater, which wouldn't be in the area. So we would need to do the crushed stone thing.
Okay.
And then, of course, crushed stone. No. Because we would need to get the slag. How were you getting crushed stone to start with?
Electrolyzer.
Oh, right. It literally just makes the slag. Okay.
Although at this point we could probably just funnel, depending on how much slag goes up there, but we might just be able to just get that. I mean, it depends on how we want to do this. Do we want to assume that we're just going to get slag from elsewhere, or do we want to account for that in this? I think we want to account for that in this. So,
Burger ore crusher. We want the ore crusher. There we go. So that's making the slag, and then making carbon dioxide. We would use that.
So water, 1 slag, 30 oxygen, 40 hydrogen, or do we want to do something else with that? Like, okay, that comes from all this stuff. That requires other ingredients. We can get it from sulfuric slag slurry, but that's annoying. All right, so I guess the electrolyzer function.
And that feeds back into 0.8. So
That would require 28 electrolyzers. Okay, fine. But that's the stopping point, so now we need to figure out the carbon dioxide.
Yeah, I've got that one. That only takes 4 liquefiers.
Carbon monoxide and steam or charcoal. Okay, I'm thinking we want charcoal.
Let's see, for every charcoal it makes, it's going to use 0.2 of a charcoal. So we're getting on average about 0.9, 0.8, because of the rounding that it does. So to get 18, I'm just going to do the rounding thing. 19 divided by 0.9. So that means we need 22 to get the 18 we need. Wait, why are you fussing at me? Element was invalid, huh? Maybe because I clicked out of the screen. There. So there we go. So you'd want to put in 22 at the top to account for the coal that's used for the
And then it gets to 18.7. Yeah, there we go.
Right. So lots of stuff just for that, and that's if we want to make it at the max, which is what I originally thought about, but considering the size of everything that it would be, I think we want to half it. That may make it more feasible.
Well, okay, now we need to turn off the electric furnace.
Yeah, you can put that back on the factory.
I don't want to. Okay,
I think
and
we can
it's
change the input. Yeah, I'm going to change the input to charcoal. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
What the frick did I just do? Why did I put card? What? No. Change this.
Yeah, I was trying to change the... Oh, settings. Should be a default setting. Simple preference. No. There should be a fuel option. There we go. Resource. If you click on the furnace, the option for resources over there, you can change that to charcoal.
Yeah. Resources. So click on the furnace. Aha, okay.
A resource, yeah.
Charcoal.
And there you can change it over to charcoal.
Well, the good news is that it only uses 0.4 charcoal, and that when we're outputting 18.6, so there's your 0.6. Now it becomes 0.2, basically, extra. So that's good.
Oh, after you put in the charcoal, that's the new number. The 18.6 is the total. So that's still more than 18.
Well, there you go.
Now, when we changed it, it updated the number.
So we need 16 stone furnaces, a whole lot of assembling machines.
Yep. Like
43 algae farms, 2 liquefiers. Okay. We got some building to do. I want to do it, man.
You want to do it?
Let's do it. Do it once, and we could do it do it in stages or something like that if we really want to, but if we make all of that, power will not be an issue.
I mean, if you think about it, this thing's going to need its own bus.
Kinda.
Well, no, it really won't, because it's almost, other than the mineralized water and the carbon dioxide, other than that, it's all feeding one machine into another, into another, into another.
Yep. It's going to need a lot of water.
One line.
But, I mean,
yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, better add water. See how many pumps it actually says we will take.
Where's the pumps?
Water?
Here?
It says it'll still handle one pump.
Yeah.
For just
one
this,
pump puts out like 1,200. So yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's
not
more of a
counting.
question of how long is the pipe. If the pipe is too long, it might need more than that. But I think we'll be okay. Because honestly, even if we do need more than that, then we put in 2 pumps.
Well, I mean, one pump puts out 3,600 or something like that. Is that right?
Each pump puts out 1,200.
Oh yeah, so it's right there on the edge.
Yeah, it's on the edge.
1,100.
It is on the edge, but it's there.
So yeah, so we'd need 2 of them. just in case.
This is gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
But building for purpose.
Whew.
Oh, you know what? The rough part is
What?
getting it started. Because all these machines have to have power to go.
Yeah.
Then once they have power to go,
Well, what we could do is
provide them all.
we could just plug that into the wind machines and let them slowly start it up. And
I guess we better double check just to make sure that it can produce enough power to run itself. So we want to add
24.1 megawatts to run this.
So how much does just one of these produce? Oh yeah. One of these can produce 1.8 all on its own.
1.8.
Uh-huh.
Well, we need 24.1.
Right, we're going to have 40 of them.
Okay. So it'll be able to produce for its own, but not like
In excess.
yeah. It'll be a lot of power. It's just going to need a lot of power.
Yeah.
This is going to
It'll
be big.
produce 74 or 72. And it's going to use 24.1. So it's going to produce an extra almost 48.
Which is a lot for what we need right now. That's good. That's been our problem so far.
And again, that's not counting all the inserters. But I'm pretty sure those will still be perfectly fine.
So, which direction should we build this in? Should we start from the algae farms and work our way back?
I think the roughest part for this is going to be figuring out where to start it, land-wise, because I don't know. Well, no, we know how much space a lot of these machines take up. Do we want to go up and down or left and right?
I have a feeling this is going to be a yes.
I mean, for our production, like, do we want the algae farms to go, in a line up and then go to the left or right from that?
See, now
Or
here's
do we
one
want them
thing
to be at the
I'm
bottom
looking at.
and go up?
Here's one thing about the algae farms, because I'm looking at this, and there's going to be 50 coming out of each of them.
Yep.
We're not going to be able to process that fast enough on one line each.
The thing that used to do it, where's that?
$50 algae every 15 seconds.
Display logic.
Three and a third per algae farm. I think these can move 7.5 per second.
So if I hide the logic, does it still show?
So 6.
Okay, do me a favor
Mm-hmm.
and do display logistics row.
Display logistics row.
Yeah,
Where's
at the
that?
top it's the little car.
There's a little car.
Uh-huh. Little truck.
Display logistics row. Okay.
And then if you choose on the left side of that, the belts, it'll show you how many lines you need for that. Anything under one line, you can double line it.
14.4 for that one.
Which one you looking at?
The algae.
Oh, yeah. So we would need
Okay,
quite a few to split
I
it
think
off.
that we need to do that a little bit differently. Hold on, let me get some stuff in my okay, I can't make you because I don't have any basic circuit boards, which means I don't have any iron. I don't have any. Okay, I'm missing stuff. Give me a bunch of
If
you.
we make the next belts, I think we can do that, can't we?
I don't know. Hold on. I don't think we're gonna need that. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Give me iron. Give me copper. Like 5 of those.
But again, that's specifically if we have it going way down a line. But I was going to say you can change it over to where it uses the different set of belts.
And where are we on the automation? We're not getting to automated farm or automation tier 2 anytime soon, right?
Let's see. Automation as in what?
The next factories. Assembling machines. Search ass.
Automation 2, we are almost there. We need to finish these this Atmos research, it looks like. I'm checking up from it. Yeah. Looks like that's all we're missing. It's just the our current research.
Which means we're going to need greens for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And these assembling machine 2s. Crafting speed 0.75.
Better than 0.5.
Yeah.
If you select the assembly machine thing, you can put in 2 and it'll tell you how many it needs for that.
Well, here's what I'm looking at. So instead of doing... Oh, let me get the other one here. So I can account for this.
Default item, we want logistics. Let's see what we do if we get 1 transport belt. Okay, I will be right back. I have to visit Little Dragon's Cave.
Okay. Question is, will that keep up? Okay, so this is going to output 50 every 15 seconds. This can process 10 green algae in 2 seconds. So 100 in 15 seconds. $230 seconds. This is going to do, in 30 seconds, it's going to do 30 in 30 seconds. 30, 60, 90, 20, 50. Is that right? Is that 150? No. 10 green algae in 2 seconds. Okay. Make sure I got this right. So 100 algae in 30 seconds. 200 algae in 30 seconds. 200 algae in 30 seconds. This is going to do 220. So times that by 15. So this does 150 algae in 30 seconds, right? Is that right? 150 algae in 30 seconds? So you would need this. And that's excessive. Because that's now 450 algae in 30 seconds, but you kind of need a split because, yeah. Now the question is, how fast can this do it?
Hello.
Hi.
Tried to say back rep, but didn't work.
Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is if we don't bother... Where are you? Meet me up here where we're going to be making the thing. Instead of putting it onto a belt, we should put it directly into machines. So these produce 50 algae every 15 seconds, right? All right, El.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
uh-huh.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
First time you didn't. I didn't hear an uh-huh.
I definitely said it. Maybe
It didn't
pick
get.
it up.
It did not catch your uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, uh-huh. All right. So now, so two of them. 15 algae every 30 seconds. So two of them would be producing 100 algae every 15 seconds, or and to translate it to be something I could divide by 2, which is going to be the problem down here.
Well,
200 algae.
Maybe this will help. Is that the equivalent for the algae farm and the amount of assembly machines you need to make the cellulose fiber is equal. So each algae farm is enough for one assembly machine. So the way that you've got it there is perfect, except you wouldn't need the one in the middle.
No, that's a wait. No, so
Yeah, 43 and 43.
what?
So you could do that.
What? Okay, so let's double check the math then. So 50 algae every 15 seconds, then, right? Can this process 15 algae every 15 seconds?
It processes 10 every 2 seconds.
Right.
So it will process 50 in 10 seconds. Which is enough to keep up with the algae farm.
Right. So I
You're
was looking at it.
welcome.
You're right. You're right. But that means it's back. So then we're gonna have overflow, or we're gonna have an underflow going into these machines. Then
We need to max them out. To get the number that we want, we don't need to max them out.
yeah.
So you're wanting to max them out, but we don't need to. It don't have to be perfect.
That might be why it's 43 to 43 then. Okay.
Yeah, to get our ultimate goal of 18.6, we have to produce 22 a second. And then feeding everything back and out, that's what it'll use.
Okay.
It's actually
But
needing 107.3.
Well, then I'm looking at this, and then the good thing is we don't need to put these on the belts. We could put them directly into assembly machines, so that's good.
That's what I was saying before, is if we're feeding directly in from one thing to another.
Right. And this is going to be definitely one of those cases. What's the next line after that?
And then, what's 43 divided by 27? So every 3 can feed into 2.
That's annoying.
It's less than... Wait, is that right? Yeah. Uses a little more than 1.5 per. So each of these could feed into 3 of these along would definitely need to fit into 2. So it would end up being like there and there, and this would be over here. Now that one we would want to put on a bus, it looks like, because even that's not going to be even. But it is only 4. It's 3.6 belts, and that's if we use the one belt.
It's not going to be even?
No, it's not an even 2 or 1. It ends up being 1.6 pretty much.
So 2 is overkill.
Right.
I honestly wouldn't mind having 2 be overkill to keep it like this design.
You just have to remember that these need spread so that we can get the stuff to the sides. Well, no, it wouldn't be that way, would it? Because you would need that down here. Yeah, it's still not a problem.
Yep. Oh.
Remember, the liquid is top and bottom. We've got to get the liquids into them. We've got to get the carbon dioxide into them in the water.
Oh, it needs both.
Yeah.
That's right, it needs both. I forgot about the both.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We need to account for that. Okay.
And if you wanted to come out quick, you could easily do
Can we rotate it that
along
way?
the side.
Can we do this?
No. Actually, I guess you can if you did it that way. It'd just be funky to try and pipe it. Yeah, you could do that.
So then have...
And then you could still keep this thing. If you did it that way.
No, hold on. We do as close as possible to here.
And yeah, then you would want it there. Because that is... Oh wait, no, that won't work. It'd have
Right,
to
you
be
need to
there.
have the... Right.
So there. And then that flipped. Be there. And then that. Then you could do that. And have... like that.
Well, the one in the center would be going to both, so we'd probably actually want it to be more along the lines of... like that, because this one is going to be the one that's going to be going slower.
How's
So
that
like that.
different from what I did before?
What I just said. The one in the center is going to be going the arm speed. You know how it's if it's going
right.
sideways, it's faster.
Okay.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. More compact.
Yep. So then that'll make it so that they go a lot faster that way. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do a thing.
Break it all apart.
Well, I was going to start aiming it up because we're going down here.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was just doing the same thing.
I was just going to aim it up instead of down. That works too. Okay, so that feeds immediately in, then immediately in.
And then that's going to
And
go
then for
into...
all of these, we only need 5.
Yeah, that we can put on a bus. Because then it's going to be... Okay, we didn't keep the... crap. We didn't keep the recipes. That annoys me. That's going into pellets here, right? Is that right?
Understand it. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, the green algae goes into the fiber goes into pellets.
And the pellets go into wood.
27. And then, because it uses so many pellets, those go into wood. Yeah, we don't even need a full belt for that one. So that one will be easy to put on a small bus. It will need to be balanced though, because it's more than half a belt. So how many of these little sections of 3 would we need? 43.
A lot.
It's going to be 14 and then one more. So we need pretty much room for 15 sections. Since we're doing it this way, we could easily do that, and then have the belt in the middle for these going to a central area,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would just need to flip those around And then you could use the liquid from up here just
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Actually, we wouldn't even need it that far apart. Just to save space on the stuff, we could do this. Because we could pull out right there to put those
Mm-hmm.
onto a belt. Just like it.
We need to have room for the actual pipes to go through, but yeah.
You got room for the pipes. I figured the pipes would have to come from above or below.
Yeah, I meant for the transfer down there. Okay, hold on. Actually, we can go like this.
I know you were wanting to keep stuff in a good way for things, but if we move these out one on the edge, that will leave you room to put a cross pipe. We can actually pull it along the center here.
Yeah, but that's two different fluids.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So no, we would definitely have to have it out along the edge. That's easy enough to do. Let me see
Technically,
if it
this could
has a
be.
recommendation on the pipage. Everything is showing one set of pipes. So we wouldn't need multiples coming in. Even with the distance, it's down to 0.1 pipeline needed and 0.3 for the water. 0.1 for the carbon dioxide, 0.1 for the mineralized water. The thing that's going to take the most is going to be those electrolyzers. Need 35 of those puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bit, it's all set up. So how many of these sections would it need? Just a little over 7 for this one. It needs 7 sections and then one more algae farm.
So awkward that it's going to need one more. You know, we might as well just do it again. I would rather just do it again. Okay, so then that is just going to go into one line here, and then we're going to have a assembly machine down here.
Yeah, 5 of them making the wood bricks. How many lines coming off? Oh yeah, the wood pellets, we're good. That's just one line. So that one could be back and forth between these, one big long line that goes all the way down.
So let's say that over here is going to be where the actual steam things are. So that's where the actual charcoal is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Hold on.
See, those
We could do
5
something
will
like that,
need.
right?
It's pretty much for every one we have, we'll need 3 stone furnaces and 1 extra. How big are the stone furnaces? Are they 2 by 2 or?
I think they're 2 by 2. Yeah.
Okay. That one's still under a belt. So it can still come out of all those onto a single belt to feed into the 16 furnaces. So that one can be bussed as well. But coming out of the furnaces, we'll need 2 belts to handle how much charcoal they're going to produce. Yep, that would work fine. Do you want to make it tinier?
That looks pretty good. If you want to try and condense it anymore, go ahead.
Okay. There.
I was literally just thinking that same thing, by the way.
Do we have the diagonals yet? No, we don't. So that wouldn't be able to get to the other one. I mean, we could come off and have that like that, but this front one would need to go over one more. Otherwise it couldn't feed into the top one right there. That. Either one works. It's you know, give a little bit here, take a little bit from there for either way. Which one do you think looked better?
I like this one. It's more
The one
compact.
that's a little bit more compact?
Yeah. We should probably, yeah. Well, to even it, well, then we're gonna have to do a balancer, just to make sure that it balances right for that extra one coming off the top of there too. But yeah, other than that, it would be fine.
This one is less than half a belt, so wouldn't even need to balance it.
Less than half a belt. Okay.
Yeah. As in, but again, this is the good belt. Can we even make the good belt? Yeah, that just uses 10 plates. We can make the good belt. This is an investment in our future. We can
Now,
go all out.
Some of the charcoal is going to be going up, so we should probably take this. Let me add some land here.
Well, the thing about the charcoal, we'll need 2 belt lines. It's actually going to produce enough to need 1.5 belt lines. So that one we can balance out a spreader going to the stuff that needs it.
Let's look at this right here. So, well, I'm thinking about which direction is the charcoal going to flow. Like, it could flow this way, which would be right where we're going to have all the steam engines running. Or we can have it flow up a little bit because it's going to be there's going to be stuff up here that's going to be consuming some charcoal anyway.
Yeah, to make the carbon dioxide.
And we're going to have it feed into itself, of course.
But
So
that's all covered. So it'll be 16 stone furnaces.
Yep, those.
You don't need a filter furnace.
Yeah, but we can see what it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That'd be 2 groups of 8 or 4 groups of 4.
Well, if we have it flow up, I think the 2 groups of 8 would probably make a lot of sense.
Because we can always do the same thing that we've done here for the assembly machines and just recombine them at the end.
Dang it. Even for testing, I need room. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
And man,
7.
do you have
Frickin'
Pac
hack.
be quiet. What?
I said frickin' hack. Fine.
Someone said I have you be quiet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, let me go ahead and move this all again.
Needs to be more than 1. Or it needs to be up 1. Oh,
What do you
no, I
mean?
guess it don't have to be. I guess you could pull it in for that one there. And then the rest of them would be easy like that.
We need to feed it back
Pulling
into
off?
itself.
Then you would want it to be 1 apart.
Yeah. So
that way you can go off and back on.
can you get rid of that line there? Thank you.
I'm working on it. So just over by 1.
Yep.
That bottom one's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's okay. So move it all up by 1 again.
Yeah, now it'll work. And then that will even everything out there. Then we go out, in.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be like that the whole way up. And then you could put a splitter at the end, because we would still need it to go to 2. You would need a 2 to 2 balancer.
It would need to be 2 belts?
1.5.
Okay.
So we couldn't just combine it into 1.
Okay.
And you're good at doing the multiple to multiple balancers. That's a weird thing to think it needs a 2 to 2 balancer, but it would need a 2 to 2 balancer.
I actually
I
think I
know how
remember
to
that
do
one.
it 2 to 1.
I actually think I remember how to do that one. 2 to 2. Do I really not even have a belt? I must have accidentally placed down a belt somewhere. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Here. I guess you would individually balance each side and feed it right back into another splitter. So you would do the normal balancer right back into a splitter. Is that what you would do? Like that?
Hold on. I actually haven't... Well, if I can open... View this image. View image, please.
Let's see, if the right side fills up, it will definitely go to the left side, and since it's feeding back into the splitter, yeah, I think that would work. Good luck, One Wolf Fan. Why are you having trouble sitting? How tall are you normally, Wolf Fan? You know, while we're sitting here, we are 61% done of 60.
No, it literally says a 2 to 2 is just to put a balancer between them like that. It's
Just like I've got just a double side balancer.
no, just literally that.
But if one side gets full, that wouldn't balance it to the other one, I don't think. Like if it was the right would still back up. It wouldn't move it to the left of the right belt or the left belt. I think my way will work better.
Let me get...
I believe that one will work properly, especially since we need less than 2 belts. I'm just worried about one side of it becoming heavy and then getting backed up. Especially when we start pulling off of it for the other things that are going to need it. The way that I've got it there with the single side balancer, it will balance the left and right side of each individual belt. Which means when it comes out, it'll balance the left and right side of each individual belt.
But it's...
And it looks cool. Come on.
It does look cool.
Let me have this pack.
Okay, you can have it. It's probably excessive, but honestly, it looks cool.
Are you complaining about excessive?
No, that's why I just said it looks cool.
The only thing I don't like about it is it won't be able to be centered. Because it's even.
I feel like we need to go amp up, like, dirt production so that we can actually make this thing.
Have the space.
Because right now, we are not going to have... I mean, there's 872 left in here, and I'm carrying 1.3 on me. Just to make that space took, like...
Me.
Yeah, just to make that space took, like, 3,000. We're going to need more.
Well, this one takes 1, 2, 3,
Why isn't this running?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yo, why isn't this running? Something stuck.
25. What's not running? What's not running?
It's not running right here. Oh, Fire Dale.
Why is that not connected? Yeah, I just want to point out, I'm not the one that set up the Arboretum.
I didn't change this part.
You must have.
I don't think
know
why would I change
gone.
that?
I don't know why it was gone. I don't know that either one of us would have removed that.
Didn't do it.
So it's only been feeding from the bottom one the entire time for who knows how long.
No, it's been feeding from the top one. The bottom one wasn't attached at all. It's taking everything. This one.
I mean, down here, it's been feeding from this one single one.
Oh.
Because the first one of this line, when it gets stopped up, the rest in that line don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So it's been feeding from that one single one slowly.
Let's go ahead and double production on this right now. So let's go ahead and make all of these.
It's easy enough to do.
Yep, it is. I already have one.
I don't have the rest. I made all that I could make.
Unless you could find it. I happened to have a bunch of origami I made to make the other examples earlier. Where are... There you are. Okay, I can make 2 more right now. Need iron. Thus is life. And we need how many more? Before I make too many again?
3.
So 1 more in addition to that. And we're going to need a fluid, a clarifier there. Okay, give that a moment. I got pee, so give me a minute. Alright. Hun's just about ready, but let me go ahead and get the things placed for this so that it's running while I'm hooking her up. There. Okay, so we need there. There, and then the clarifier there. You got enough at that point while I go hook up Hun?
Pardon?
Well, I need to go set up Hun for bed. Can you do it from this point?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
It's just arranging stuff and getting everything fixed.
Okay. Be right back. Now, let me get a little bit out of the way so that you can do this. I just want people to be able to see what's going on while I'm getting Hun set up.
Okay.
Alright. We have visitors right now, so I need to get updates on everything that's happening in the clan of Hun right now, so it took a minute.
There we go. Everything should be set. I have I have these 5 down here feeding onto the outside of the belt.
I was about to say that too.
And then I have the ones up here feeding onto the inside of the belt. So it's self balancing.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom ones are just kind of backed up from where they were waiting on me to connect the belt, so it should even out here shortly. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know if that'll be able to keep up now. We might need to add another assembly machine.
That is not a bad thing.
Good news is we could easily feed that belt down wherever we need it to for the assembly machine. Like we can move that one over so we can have them side by side.
Mm-hmm. We could move the terrarium, because that's really useful.
We could remove the terrarium.
Yeah.
The arboretum. This down here is now working. Yeah, we've almost got all of the clay out.
Mud.
Same old, same old. There we go. Now it's finally empty.
Yeah, I want to see it running when it gets to the line here and see how fast everything goes here.
Yeah. We'll see if it backs up entirely. Well, we have 6 that make 1 to 3, 0 to 3 every time. So it averages 1.5. Averages, yeah, 1.5.
And this is fast enough to feed both of them, huh?
Hmm?
And this can feed both of them just fine, huh?
Yep.
It's definitely still looking like it's backing up.
So we just need a second assembly machine.
Well, on the belt, this little sucker's not keeping up right here.
Right. That's why I said if we put in a second assembly machine, put the belt down between them, then we can have 2 arms coming off the belt, one in each assembly machine. We wouldn't need the chest there in between, because right now it's just one arm feeding. Since we're not using the top parts, you can also do this. And see, that'll clear it off. So that's why I said I think 2 inserters to 2 assembly machines will fix it. Because as fast as those are putting into the chest, it looks like it is clearing off that outer edge that was backed up. Just finding where that was again. There it is. This needs to be moved over. click on the other one. You'll have to click on it where you're standing.
Sorry. Well,
Hold
these
on.
two, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's gonna work better.
Yeah. There.
Now it might keep up.
Now I'm just going to stick all this mud in here that I've just picked up.
Yep.
And wait for it to go through that and the whole system will back up. You put it in the furthest ones here. There. There we go. It's just backed up because I took all the mud out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just watching it. I'm waiting for it to finish up. It shouldn't take that long.
There.
You got a lot of mud on you.
Yep. Well, I picked up the chest that had been grabbing off all the mud off of it.
Yeah.
So I had about 4 stacks. I put it in all those machines, then came down here and put in the last 2 down here. So it's going to look like it's backed up for a bit until it catches up. So if I take those off, one, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting about 2 every 4 seconds. So we're averaging about 1 every 2 seconds now.
Almost there. It's about to start eating more. About 10 seconds.
And now
There.
it should start. Oh yeah, it makes sense. 1 every 2 seconds. I count quick, apparently. I counted to 4 in the time that it said 2. Oh, but they're crafting at half speed. Okay, so yeah. So it is taking that amount. That makes sense then. Did somebody in my chat say something? I want to make sure I can see my chat. Oh, yeah, I need to drop these in. Thank you, Lost Art.
Well, there goes that.
Yep. Now we have access to wood processing, engines, solar energy, and your automation
Oh,
too.
jeez.
We also have access to advanced material processing.
Which would be the steel for any eye.
Yep. Washing too, which would speed up our mud production probably.
Huh.
Circuit network, heat pipes. Heat pipes this early?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Turrets, which we don't really need at the moment. Want to go automation too to see how bad those things are?
Automation 2?
Yeah, we haven't. I told you that was literally the research that we needed.
Oh, yeah.
We can also access the advanced smelting now, which would start getting us into the ingots. We can get our inserters to where they can handle more capacity. So let's see how difficult this is. Ow. Yeah. At least we only need 40. I'll make the 40 reds, you make the 40 greens.
Yeah, I'm looking at the greens. Well, let's see if you could do it in inventory.
You can everything, but for some reason you need the wooden things don't auto craft, and I don't know.
No, I can make them right. I can do it right now. It says I can make them right now in my inventory.
Right. I mean, you can make those wooden circuit thingies, but it won't let you auto craft it by clicking on the thing. Like it says I'm missing one, even though I can make 6.
Okay.
It's like it expects it to already be made. The basic circuit boards, even though you can craft them in your inventory. Sorry that I repeat things so much. You about empty yet? Okay, you're empty. Micro circuits, micro water, a micro wafer, and a wafer stamp. you're empty. You're working on getting there. So does Pack sound better in my chat now? Lost Art? I have a headset that I can change the volume on now. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. You are finally empty. So now it's your turn. Okay, my job's done. Ooh, we're going up, not down. Interesting. Then in that case,
Six, 12.
we have you. Make the good ones. Ain't it pretty?
Screw that part up. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do this.
I guess. Yeah, no, that won't reach. But if that wasn't there, it would. There. Goes there. And that goes there. That goes there. There. Oh, but now that don't reach. Darn it. This is why we can't have nice things.
We actually needed more? Wow.
Yep. The one that was down there was going up instead of down. Just in case, I went ahead and put 4 more just so it'd look nice. I mean, 2 more just so it'd look nice.
All right. So 6, 12, 18.
I figured you could do it up above it too and circle it back around.
You mean flip it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then have it
Well,
like
we need to get half first. So far we're at 18. We're doubling that would be 36.
Well, you needed 7 total things of the 6. So if you flip this, that'll give you 6 of them. And then you just literally needed 1 more algae farm on the side, but you wanted to go ahead and do another whole thing, so you could do that at the end where it circles around.
Okay, so right now we want to flip this. Then what?
If you put it like up above it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would just need 1 more of the 6 set on the end where the belt circles around.
Okay.
That makes sense?
I think I got you. But that's
See,
gonna be,
this
that'll be a
belt
weird
goes
setup, but
right.
that's fine.
I mean, you can do it however you want to.
I understand we can do whatever we want to. Okay.
It just seems more space saving to do it on top instead of 1 long line.
Is that all the dirt that it's made so far? Or you got a bunch on you?
I have almost 2 stacks. Hold still.
Uh-oh.
What? Did that give it to you too?
Yeah.
Okay, you walked off and it still said it, so I just want to make sure it didn't delete it somehow.
Well, I may not have accounted for the water spot that's supposed to be in the middle of this one. Crap. I did it again. Alright, fine. Fine. I screwed that one up.
Oops, he did it again.
That did not sound right coming from you.
when I add my intentional twang on it.
No, it was more the deep. You are no Britney.
Could you imagine?
No.
Now is it keeping up? Okay, so it looks like we just needed 3. So maybe I didn't need to do that. Maybe we did just need 2. Seems like it's keeping up now. Nope, it's definitely pulling off. Maybe we just need that many. In that case, I can do that there. Move you there. There.
Okay.
And now I think we're covered. We need you? No. In that case. There. That way it's easier to get to. Ta-da. Yeah. Looking good to me.
You're fishy. So now I gotta figure out the end.
Well, you are feeding in the stuff from the center.
Mm-hmm.
So if we were just going to do this bit. Oh, hey, it's the same. It's the same exact uh, dimensions, regardless of whether it's vertical or horizontal. That's cool. Well, in that case, since we didn't need the full Of those, how many are here? 6 times 6, 36.
36. And we need 43.
Wait. If we add 6 more, that's just 42.
Right.
So we need 7 and then 1 more.
Right.
So just extend it out and then we will have the full set on both sides. So we'll just have 8 sets.
Actually, there's room here to do 7 in a row like that, if we can figure that out.
Yeah, but it won't look nice at all. So I think we just extend it out and do a full set of 8.
Okay. Not 9? Or,
Nope, not 9. Go over 5, 6, 7.
if we did 12, it would be fully symmetrical.
What do you mean? Oh, because it's a square.
It's groups of 12.
You just need one more line.
Well,
Are you out of thing? Do you want it to be perfect?
I'm thinking. So if we did this and then okay, so I need one more row. Okay, so I think we're gonna need at least that.
That's why I was asking. I've got a copy here on my thing if you want me to tell you how far over you need to go.
So do we want to do 8 or do we want to do 12? I think we honestly, if we did 12, it would be hard to figure out the math to feed it.
6. I mean 8 sets of the 6. So doing the full set of 12 is fine.
Yeah, but that means we're going to have to feed a full set of 12. So we would have to figure out the stuff after that to go into it to be a little bit faster.
Oh, you're talking about the carbon dioxide.
That too.
Well,
yeah.
I see what you're talking about.
Why did that move? I didn't do anything.
Thankfully, in my head, if we continue to use the numbers as we are, it'll still produce the same speed. Because it won't feed enough of the carbon dioxide into the other ones to make them go faster.
Let's just make 8 work. We can do this.
Yeah. So we only need 7 more of these. Right?
So we gotta do that. I'll figure that part out in a minute. Gotta do that.
We were already over on the assembly machines anyways. Just to make it look nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, man, congratulations on your 57-month anniversary.
So we want to do that and then flip.
Oh, that copied so weird. Make sure that I got the fluids in the right direction to start with. Okay, fluids look good. All right. That's a good start. It was 3-2. Are two gonna? Do we want to just do 1-1 for these two?
We could.
I mean, at 3-2, it might overproduce for the wood chip thing or for the wood pellets.
Okay, so we do that one. And then if we do that, because we do want it to rotate around, we can do what I did over at the mud thing and use some underground belts to allow us to feed in. Because that'll have to go there, that'll have to go there, and then these two will need to feed out.
Dang it.
We go there, there. Then if we do
Problem with
way,
that, yeah,
hold on,
about to say.
we'll need the bottom ones to be able to feed in
Right,
too.
exactly. That's what I was about to say.
And if we still want it to look nice, we can do that, and then have these ones feed out to those.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like spaghetti, but it'll work. So now we just copy this inner bit here. And do that. And everything is all lined up.
We may at some point take this charcoal production and like swing it up to like right here. Just because it like kitty corners into that spot. But yeah, so far we're looking pretty good. Okay. Next.
Now's for the big numbers.
Oh, these were pretty big numbers.
That's the layout for that one. And we need so many liquefiers for the coal and 35 electrolyzers. So pretty much what you have down here
×2.
That's 12. That's only 24. You need it times 3 would give us 36.
Man. And all that hydrogen and oxygen is going to get wasted.
Yeah. It's too bad we can't feed it in for fuel, but no, the burner that should eat stuff doesn't. Which makes no sense to me.
You might want to take that giant container and put it down there for processing, for getting the ore. That's gonna get full soon.
Okay. Do you have any inventory space?
Yes.
Need to do that. There you go.
There. I mean, honestly, we could probably just run these off of this thing.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. You almost can. The electrolyzer wasn't down there.
No, you're overthinking it. Use these ones. Just put charcoal in there.
What do you mean I'm overthinking it? That's exactly what I was doing that. You would need to feed them out of the thing. And you'd want them to be filters.
No, you don't need them to be filters.
Why not?
Because it will only put it in there if it can cook it, right?
Yeah, but what if it ends up putting 1 copper into all of them?
Then we'll come over and fix it, but for right now, it'll just function.
Okay. Since it will only put in stuff that will cook, darn it, no, the iron will go into a furnace, won't it? Because I was just going to have it to literally feed back into that, but no, it will start pulling out the iron and turning it into the heated iron. So we don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
How expensive are the specialties?
Oh, they're the same cost.
How many different ores are we having? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Right now, 6.
Okay, so no, that won't work either. Well, since these aren't made yet, there.
Let me go get some coal to put into there, or charcoal.
How much will it be to make another one of these puppies? Ah, the steel. The steel is the rough part. Because it takes 60 iron plates. Which we do have now, don't we? Yeah. I'll make another one to feed in off the outputs. Then we don't need that bottom bit there.
What are you doing?
I'm going to make another one of these to put in the outputs, like that.
Oh, okay.
Then we won't need to fit the 6 down at the bottom and make them filtered and everything else. This way we don't have to worry about the iron going back in.
Mm-hmm.
There. There we go.
Wait. Why?
Wait, what?
Oh.
What's wrong?
One too low.
Ah. You've got the other one. There. Now I just have to go make it. Here, I know we've got a steel thing set up somewhere over here. Up here. Okay.
There we go.
I forget, does it make 2?
I don't remember. Probably.
Nope, it just makes 1 steel plate, it looks like.
I was gonna guess I was gonna say that, yeah.
6. Darn it. There. Oh, it makes 2 for each iron plate. So we do only need half. So that means I can take 30 back out of there. There.
Okay, hold on.
Doo-doo-doo. You should see the warehouse size.
I need a place to set this down temporarily. There's like nowhere.
I try it. By Riverdale. What are you trying to sit down?
The pipe set up in the middle because I just realized something. We can move it all down by 1 block and have the feed for the liquids come into it would be at the top. Instead of having the feeds in the middle here, have the feeds on the top.
Up in the bottom? Remember, there's two fluids.
Right. We can still do this up here. We'll move it down by 2 then. Okay. Could you just copy the? Could you just copy the here?
I was going to say you can have the middle here just at the top.
That's literally what I just said.
Right.
Okay.
I was agreeing with you.
Okay. Could you copy the middle and I'll copy the top and move it down? Well, not copy, but cut the middle and I'll cut the top.
Okay, I've got the pipes.
Right. So cut the pipes.
Okay,
from the
I've
middle.
got the pipes.
We got to cut them so I can move it down.
Can I right click?
Control X instead of Control C.
Oh. Huh. Give me a second. Control X.
There we go.
And then we do that.
Right. Exactly. Then I just got to do a little bit of adjustment up here.
Up, we go down.
Oh, just do whole pipes. There's no reason to do that. We're not walking in between these things.
There.
We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk here. We're not gonna try walking between this. That's insane. We might want. I don't know even know if you can. Can you walk in between these?
Nope.
Well, there's no reason to bother. I mean, I would do the underground pipes here, but there's no reason. We're not going to walk through this way. So, yeah, there's literally no reason.
Makes the sense to me.
Okay, so we have that. Time to make a blueprint.
That is a very large area, and that's only the end product. That's not even the stuff going into it that we've got to set up.
Yep, that's part one. But I wanted to make. Oh man, you know, every time are you on? You have me on speaker, don't you?
No.
Weird, because every time I like talk loud, I hear me.
Oh, let me turn down my headset a little bit more. I turned you up. There. Now try it.
Yep. Still hear me.
You can still hear you.
Yep.
You said yep, and it didn't do anything.
Yep. I hear me.
Hold on. One moment. Now try.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Nothing. Okay, so I wanted to make a blueprint because now... Okay, first of all, let me give you a copy of the blueprint. You know what? Let's make a copy of the blueprint and put a copy of the blueprint inside this chest here. Because that took a minute. Okay, that goes here. Copy. Make a copy from the chest if you want. Because now I'm going to remove it because we got to start working on part 2.
Hold on. That's that. Okay, so X. Darn it, it misses those last two. I was going to try and separate that off, that way we could move it around as we needed to.
Well, I wanted to make it so it like snugged in there a little bit, so I moved it in.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
There.
Ready
That's
to
all
say
I gotta
goodbye?
No,
Actually,
no.
I want to do one more thing. We're gonna go.
There.
I almost lost the lining of where that was going to be because I'm going to copy the top half and move it down so we can see where the inputs and outputs are.
You got
Okay.
a slight bit of an issue. I'm going to see if you notice what it is.
I don't see an issue.
Put it back.
Dang it. What?
All right, now look very closely and tell me if you see an issue.
Dude, there's a lot here. I can't...
Okay,
give me a hint.
The issue is on the right side. Do you see the issue?
No.
You don't have a pipe for this right liquid input.
Oh. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was trying to say. It's missing the whole fluid input for the mineral water on the right side. Luckily, where this is lined up the way that it is, there's still space to put the underground pipe that goes down to the bottom. Goes into there, that goes into there. So this one starts there. There you go.
There. Okay.
And now we're set.
Okay,
So now
adjust
you hit
blueprint.
Yeah. We can always manually move the right side if we need to. No need to have it separated off. Looks like a building with the antenna on top.
Is it really copying the water? Why is it copying the... Okay, hold on.
Probably because of the underground. I mean the... Wait. What's it copying?
The water.
Where?
Like the water.
Mine didn't.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
How strange. Done. You is.
Okay.
And finally... There.
It's 11:42.
Yep. Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah, so we can... I mean, this is basically our blueprint area to figure stuff out, so...
Now the real question is, do you remember what was on the left side and right side?
It doesn't matter. I don't, but all I'd have to do is rotate it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The mineral water is on the right side. The only reason I know that is because I noticed that it was missing earlier.
Well, like, we can always just check the blueprint that's in our inventories, too, to double check it. Yeah, we're gonna have to get back to this next time. We literally built one little thing today to make it so that we can get some more landfill. That's all we did today.
We preparing, and here's look back. Look what happened down here where we're cooking the ores.
They all got one in them.
They all have just enough that they're not able to do it. That's funny. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set one with copper, set one with iron, and set one with nickel. Oh wait, we can't do nickel. I forgot. And then the lead one is already set. Okay.
That way the one that's not set will just,
Cycle through, hopefully.
yeah.
Or build up silicone.
I mean, I have the filtered furnaces. I can put those down in these spots.
That's totally up to you.
Yeah, maybe later. Right now, it's running.
Yep, right now it works. The worst that'll happen is silicone will get backed up because I'm pretty sure the iron and copper are going to stay pretty full.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit. Oh, that one needs charcoal right there. Hold on. The one that's making the stone. There you go, buddy.
Ta-da! And we got our ores cooking again.
Yep.
So there. We did stuff today. We didn't just draw maps. Oh, we also completed a research. So yeah, we did stuff.
Okay, that's true.
Wasn't much, but we did stuff.
Oh, that reminds me. I have the 15. I could toss that in here. Oh, these ones won't do it.
Oh, we need a specific one for... Wait, which green one did you make? Oh, you did the wrong one.
Need the next electrochemics lab.
We gotta upgrade them.
I need steel. You got any steel left?
No, but I can make some real quick.
You want to make 12 steel?
You just need 12?
Actually, oh crap. 12 times 4. Well, what? 12 steel per, so we had 4.
Okay, so 24.
48.
Not divided. It takes 12 steel 4.
Yeah, the hidden recipes ones was the one we had to find out at Kiwi. I like being able to see the ones we haven't unlocked yet, though, because I know what we gotta do to unlock it. Lance Ragehammer, congratulations on your 51-month pack anniversary. You're almost at Pecker's dozen number 4.
Always do one extra. There. I think that should give you enough.
It says I need 17. $68. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 70. So that should make that enough of that.
I think it's funny that we're going to have such a large area for dedicated coal production for electricity.
Yeah, well, when you're getting the coal by literally just drawing it out of the ocean.
And you know what's so rough? If we upgrade to the next set of boilers, we'll need to double the production.
Let's not think about that. By that time, I'm hoping we're going to have a different form of power. What's the... I don't know what version we're on. I haven't updated it in like 3 weeks, though. Kiwi.
Version of
I'm
this?
of Seablock. Seablock version 0.5.7. I don't know which version we're on.
5.6.
Yeah, there you go.
I still had it downloaded.
What did they change this time? I hate this is a well-established mod pack. I'm wondering what they frickin' changed. No more change.
Yeah, Pack originally had the disabled ones enabled. I had him turn those off last time. So yeah, we're 0.1 off, 0.0.1 off. I guess we could make dedicated coal production as well. And if we don't want to redo the whole big thing, we could just do the half and half, 25 green and the brown, and then set up the composter. Because then you could do it by literally just this little thing we've got down here. Iki Hawk is the dev.
Oh, you're the dev.
That would explain why they might know a little bit. Oh.
Well, frick. Why didn't you open with that? We get the devs in these things a lot. Oh, yeah. It is a well-established one, so I should have recognized that name. Then again, I would have to recognize a name. I don't recognize names. That is the conundrum there.
So what changed from 0.6 to 0.7?
Okay, now I need iron now.
Well, I've got iron on me.
Okay.
How much you need?
That much is good. I need like 66 per each one.
I have another 256 if you need it.
Ian, thank you for subscribing, Kiwi Hawk.
What?
Kiwi Hawk, welcome to the pack. Enjoy the Reginald's. We'll be well pleased with you.
Don't worry about Pack's Fricker Frackery.
This is a pack that's kind of designed to make me fricker fracker, and I kind of like it, so it's okay. We actually did pretty good today. No, we had a reduced amount of that.
It's because we didn't build anything. Now, when we go to build it next time, and it doesn't work for some reason, like the whole wood thing. But we've done it based on the planner and everything, so hopefully, claws crossed, it will work properly. Oh, you must have already had some steel on you, didn't you? It's weird that wouldn't work in it because it was the optimized biome planner.
Okay, one more. Wait, that's 17. Oh, I need glass now. Frick. Okay, hold on.
We did just cook some silicone.
We cooked a lot of both things, so yeah. Give me like half. I think that should be enough for this. I gotta admit, I am really enjoying this Kiwi. I know I'm assuming this is hugely inspired by the Skyblock, and I love how it was integrated with Factorio, where instead of the sky, it's the ocean. I love everything about the concept of Seablock. It was a brilliant idea, as far as I'm concerned, at least. Reduce the sound volume of electric. That's not a bad thing to update. They are loud.
Yeah, we're definitely not to the higher tier stuff yet, so as long as we upgrade before next time, we should be good to go. There's the last of the steel.
I am missing. Oh,
What are you missing?
these things.
Oh.
Okay, what do you need? You need basic electric circuit boards, which means you need solder,
Tin.
which means you need tin. Okay.
Yep, the tin plates. I've got some on me.
Okay.
I'll just drop in what I've got there. There you go. Wait,
Oh,
no,
I thought
wait.
I got glass. I got tin. That's where I go. Okay.
There we go.
Whenever I meet a dev, I'm always so tempted to yell at them about the one thing that really pissed me off before. Do you remember the gas thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that got me so mad.
The fact
Why is
that
there no
you
chest
can't
here?
burn- The fact that you can't burn hydrogen or oxygen in the boiler,
Yeah.
the old boiler.
We went
'Cause
through
it's a
a
gas-fueled boiler.
we went through a whole process of making. We basically like barely squeaked out the Was it?
Resources.
Yeah. For which thing did we make? Was it the gas? No, it was. It was.
It was the liquid fueled boiler at the time. Yeah, the fluid burning boiler is what it is.
Fluid burning boiler.
Because it uses a boiler too, which was really
There it
rough on
is.
us at the time.
Yes, that's right. And we went through the whole process of making it. We had to squeak the sucker out, and because it says that it could use the fluids, but it didn't. We couldn't figure out that it doesn't take in gas, the hydrogen and the oxygen. So yeah,
We're trying to use it for power.
because I mean this is. I mean, the oxygen gas. Yeah, it is gas, not fluid. I saw something
now.
where we were trying to get it to go into it, and it went in.
Yep.
But when it went in, it did nothing. It like burnt for 0.
Gases are fluids, Pack. So saith science.
Gases can turn into fluids, but yes.
Yes, air is a fluid.
There we go.
So now we can actually go a little bit further with our research.
All the burnable fluids have their fuel value in the tooltip. Yeah, it took me a while to find that it had a burnable value of 0. We eventually figured it out. It's just.
Yeah.
I just
We
see
didn't
all
notice
this
it
waste,
until
and I
we
just
were all
want to.
prepared.
I hate all this waste. I just want to turn it into energy. I know it would unbalance things horribly because that would make it so that you can get a lot of power in a hurry. I understand why it's not in it. But man,
At the
I was
time, we thought that
really
was the
hoping.
next step. Yeah, we actually thought that was the next step of energy.
There we go.
Ta-da!
Wait, did that? Oh, I made 15, not 40. I'm a dumbass. Okay.
Oh, because of the time that it takes.
Yeah.
The 15 seconds. Gotcha.
Okay, what do you need now?
Sorry, I just used all the tin I had on me to make the stuff for the greens over here.
Make it 30. Yeah, the tin is definitely going to be a limiting factor right now.
At least we've got it cooking now.
Yeah. Bind hydrogen with charcoal to make solid fuel. That's the next level. Nickel. There's no tin in here, is there? Oh, crap.
Which machine makes our tin? Bottom one. Which is that one. Which is that one. Our slag slurry is reduced. It's because I started setting up to get some stone. It was almost full. That's why it's behind. That'll speed up things. I was making some crushed stone down here at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other crushed stone we're making, we're immediately turning into stone bricks. But we actually need the crushed stone to make a lot of our the underground belts. Strangely enough.
So 5 more. I think that's enough. Okay.
I've redirected it back up now.
I don't. Spoilers are. I consider the term spoiler to be kind of funky in this channel because a lot of the stuff in the stuff that I do, it's not so much spoiler as it's just the learning the technologies and stuff like that. I don't really consider learning processes and stuff like that to be really spoilers. I understand a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that do. I don't get that. That would just piss me off to not know what I'm doing.
Like, it would have been nice if we knew ahead of time that the gases wouldn't work.
Yeah, but there's no way you wouldn't. Yeah, that was our derp.
Yep, this one is all mechanics. So knowing tiers and stuff like that is nice. We have a nice little tiny base. About to get much bigger just for power, though.
Yep.
The power system is going to be as large, if not larger, than our base as it stands.
Yeah, that blueprint is for part 1 of the thing. We're going to be using the algae farm 2 process to make it. That's not 1, so.
Yep.
That's
all green all the way.
Yeah, that's gonna.
But hopefully, it will pan out better than the wood.
Funnily enough, the other thing that's going to be really big in this is the number of electrolyzers to make the crushed stone to go into it. That's actually kind of funny.
Yep, need 35 of those puppies. And we'll have to balance the belt. It's slightly over half.
It's not even whether or not it's worth it. It's kind of more fun. Because worth it is arguable. Because, I mean, honestly, you could just multiply this over and over again. But it's more fun. And it's going to look neater than this, so.
You also don't end up with anything that you have to deal with waste-wise. Because we found a way to deal with the brown algae. Which I don't want to mention now since the dev is here.
You don't want to tell them about the compost to compost? He figured out that we can get rid of the excess brown. Why is there nothing in here?
Because it's all being used.
This should only work when this is empty, honestly. We'll have to work on that next time.
Yep, you can make compost and less compost. I wish there was a way to void other stuff. Other physical stuff. But as far as I know from the look of it, the compost is the only one we can do that with.
Oh, see, now he added that, so... There we go. That was intentional.
Good. It saves from having to blow up yet another chest. I'm down to 2 things of ammo.
Well, all you gotta do is go die and come back, and then you got more ammo. Of course, how are you gonna die? That's a good question, isn't it? Oh, wait, there's the... Yeah, that's easy. We just go up to the biters up there.
You'd have to get there, though.
We're almost
but if
there.
you connect it to get there, then that means they can get here.
No, you don't have to...
Yep.
You don't have to connect it. You just have to have one gap between, and then you can walk across.
We're almost at 1,000 sand.
There's no biters, just worms. Even better.
There's a spit, yep.
Yep.
Just gotta get close enough.
So there is a way to die. Alright, we gotta stop.
Yep. It's been fun, Mr. Pack, Mr. Pack.
Oh, wait, I think did I make enough? 15... Yeah, I made enough.
Need 25 more?
Yeah.
Whee!
It'll finish now. Next time. Okay, save.
But it's almost done, Pack.
And it will be done next time. Everything is on a huge delay right now anyways. That's fine.
Thanks for stopping by there, Kiwi Hawk.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Welcome anytime.
Yeah. I especially welcome all the devs for all these things because, you know, like good feedback for I think they like good feedback and we like good feedback. So yeah.
He's good at good feedback. He doesn't just complain. Usually, if he complains, he's got a reason for the complaint.
Yeah, like like a lot of the times I understand the balance. I mean, I would love the gas to work, but I also understand that it would be broken as hell to make the gas work. So yeah. All right.
That's not the type of person that complains about it's too hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I kind of like it that way. All right, talk to you later, Firedale.
Bye, Mr. Pack. Bye, everybody.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
And that is going to do it for this week for Seablock, at least for this week for Sunday night. I got a busy day tomorrow, so I might be on in the afternoon. I might have a hard time getting on in the afternoon. We'll see. But tomorrow night is going to be my card night at the church, so I will not be on tomorrow night. I will be on tomorrow afternoon, if anything. But for right now, let's see, Breon and Co. are doing some PUBG. Darkfan is doing some Skatebird. Zisto's doing Bloons, but I'm betting he's wrapping up because he always says I raid him right before he ends. So I'm going to send you guys out to see Darkfan playing Skatebird. So have fun with him. All bits, tips, and resubs by you guys. We truly do survive, and we really do thank you. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good one.